Hello guys, how you doing? It's your boy Dave. Welcome, welcome. If you're joining, I've done the live. Just keep the first 1 or 2 minutes, all right? Because the first 1 or 2 minutes, I will just be welcoming people, but I'll get into the flesh, the details of the discussion after like 1 or 2 minutes, all right? So welcome, welcome to my live. Welcome everybody. How you guys doing? Don't forget that if you're just joining, click the thumbs up icon, all right? There's a like button above. Click on it, all right? Then click on share and take it to your Facebook or WhatsApp, all right? Somebody needs to watch this video because I'm going to be giving out serious tips, very serious financial tips or tips on how to build a whole new career on software development, all right? So just make sure that you click that like, and then of course, just yeah, very Chuku, how you doing? All right, so just like, and I'm gonna be hailing people in the first 1 or 2 minutes. So if you're watching after we're done with live, just keep the first 1 or 2 minutes. All right, guys, please be back packaging your questions. Any question on software development, I will answer it. All right, so be preparing your questions. Seeing you guys, once you come in, before you ask your question, tell us where you're from, then you give space, and then tell us, ask the question. Lawrence, how you doing? Please share this thing to your WhatsApp, your Insta, share to your WhatsApp, Twitter, all right? Tag me on Twitter. My name on Twitter is I am Dave Partner. Tag me on Twitter, okay? Share, and like. All right, I'm clicking my own like button now. I just clicked my like button. I can see 22 people like. We're about to start. All right. Hey, okay, Chupu Jacob. See, honestly, I'm trying to contribute as much value as I can during this period. All right. And even things that are premium that I only say inside my course, I want to start exposing them as free as possible to people. Okay. Now, in the description of this video, I put some important links for some people that might be asking me. I put links on where to get my courses. Brain10.org is on the description. I put links on my Instagram handle. For some of you that want to chat me off, Instagram is usually my best place to chat. Okay, my Telegram. I do post videos on Telegram, like funny stuff and all. Join me on Telegram. Then Twitter, and then I'm on Twitter. So for some of you that are more into tweeting, I'm there. And then you can, of course, a backup channel. All right. So I'm pasting it here, the important necessary links. Most importantly, you want to follow me on social media. All right. Yeah, I think one of the links has an issue. Let me try and fix it. One of the link has an issue. Oops, another mistake. One of the links has an issue. Okay, I think it's fixed now. The third one, the first link had an issue. It's fixed. So I'm going to be explaining, all right, for the average Joe out there that has not even done much of software development. And of course, for those of you that have taken my course, I'm going to be explaining what it looks like, the steps, the things you need to learn, and expected salary at each stage, and how fast it can take you to start earning. All right, that's what I'm going to explain. If you're just joining, click the like button. I want everybody watching now to just like this video. All right, don't forget to share. I'm waiting for those people that shared out to come back. If you share to your WhatsApp, come back. All right, share to your WhatsApp group, all those family group that they're always discussing funny stuff, like all those class groups. I don't know if it's only me, like all those what do you call it, alumni groups. Like it's almost like they never hold any serious discussions. I swear, most discussions they are like either two people beefing each other or somebody sharing that everybody should contribute money and all. This is where you can share this kind of video. All right, we're good. So DB, how you doing from South Africa? You're welcome. So we're good. So I've been saying it, all right, since last year. One of the best skills you can have this decade from 2020 to 2030 is the ability to control computers, because computers are doing what? They're taking over the world. These machines are taking over the world. So you should have the ability to control them, all right? More and more computers are being introduced. Do you know what just happened this period? Um, People used to go to office to work, all right? And then guess what? All of a sudden, COVID-19 came, they did a lockdown, people went home and everybody tried to connect at once to the internet. Usually when you come to the office, you use the office internet to connect, but now different people are connecting to the internet. The pressure is too much on the internet. Like our internet does not have the capacity to handle that kind of surge. So what they did was they talked to platforms like YouTube, Netflix. I was reading it the other day that they should take it easy. They should lower their bandwidth so that other platforms that are used for office work like Zoom, which other one, Skype, can actually have more bandwidth. So that's why till today, no matter how slow your Facebook is, if you're in Nigeria, you should have noticed a very slow Facebook sometimes. No matter how slow your Facebook is, if you open Skype call, Skype will go. At least that's the best of my knowledge of what's happening so far. So now what does it tell you? Because every time there's a great tribulation, there's always a great opportunity. Like that's the thing with life. Every time you have a challenge, or you understand, that means there is an opportunity there. But then most importantly, if there is a challenge that millions of people are facing, that means what? Billions of dollars are right there in that opportunity. You don't have to earn the whole billions of dollars. You just need to earn enough to make your life much better. All right. So now so many businesses are shut down. All right. I've received a message again now from another business that used to send me something monthly. They said they are shut down. They are waiting out the COVID-19 lockdown. Hey Ricky, how you doing? Yeah, they shut down your channel, Ricky. 5K, that's good. That's good. I think you should chat me up on Instagram. Let me subscribe to your new channel. I don't know the channel, your new channel. Those church guys got you. Okay, I can see it. Church reality check. Those guys got you initially. Sorry, it's one of those challenges. King Savior 10 has a new YouTube channel called King Savior 10. The editor platform I use, all right, there are many. There's Camtasia Studio, which a lot of people use, but the one I use is not Camtasia Studio. I use a Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast-O-Matic, that's it. Screencast, O-Matic. So it has a free version, but the free version they will write their name at your screen like this at the bottom of your screen. All right, but I basically use the one that I pay for my version. I noticed that, man, if you just pay, there are certain softwares, if you pay, the benefit you will get, you'll be like, wow. So, but usually I don't start out paying. Whenever I get a software, I like to use the free version just to get a feel of it. If I see myself using this thing in the next 2-3 months, I pay for it. All right, so ask questions. Thanks. Double check cleaning services said, I don't have anything to ask you, but to appreciate your effort to report things the way it is without massaging it to look good or to draw traffic. Keep the good work, man. I applaud. Thanks, man. If you've been following my channel for like past 2-3 years, it's fire for fire, bumper to bumper. Sometimes I just come for 1 hour. I'm blasting on a topic the way nobody will want to report it, because, man, the whole media these days is just quoted. Mine is usually not quoted. Sometimes even the people attack me. You know what I'm saying? The people I'm talking about, they attack me. I'm telling you the truth. Telling you, the last issue I had was with a popular pastor in Nigeria. Last week, popular pastor. Now I'm saying, sending people to come and talk to me, and I'm like, guy, look, the miracle you did is fake. Would you want me to say that it's real? I'm not your member. Go and talk to your members. Don't send some personalities and celebrities to talk to me. Your miracle is fake. If it's not fake, come and do it on me. I sacrifice myself. Now I'm saying, come and do the miracle on me. But you can't be doing fake miracle and expect me to come and say that your miracle is real. If your miracle is real, I will applaud you. There are pastors I praise here, true or false. I don't go to their church, I'm not their member, but I do highlight some of the good things that I feel that are great that they do. But if you do, even if I'm praising you, if you do fake miracle, I will be the first to say, guy, this thing is fake. Because we as Black people, as Africans, we can't get anywhere with all these scams going on. There's so much scam going on. Can't get anywhere. You know? Well, I was just discussing with some people today and about COVID-19 AIDS, you know, AIDS, okay? AIDS that they support, help, arms that these foreign billionaires and institutions are giving us. Immediately, China was about 50,000 COVID-19 cases in March. 50 to 60,000 around that time. Africa as a whole, the whole of Africa, we didn't have up to 1,000 cases. Jack Ma donated millions of dollars worth of test aids, test kits, and face masks to the 54 African nations. I was like, oh, what a generous fellow. You're supposed to donate it to your country first. Why are you donating to us? Like, something is wrong. To me, it's not straightforward. Donated billions of dollars worth of. In Nigeria alone, Jack Ma donated 20,000 test kits. 20,000. You understand? Over 100,000 face masks. I was like, this is too fast. And in March, we didn't have much cases. We had like 5 COVID-19 cases around that time. Oh man, but the number of aid this guy donated to Nigeria alone, was like, hey. You know what I'm saying? Then there are some people that are building what do you call it? They're building vaccines. I was watching a company that they built vaccines of 8 different vaccines, and they want to test it. And another country, I think French doctors were saying that they want to test in Africa. People are like, man, test in your country. You have more problems. About 6,000 to 8,000 people have died in France. Man, test the vaccine in your country before you come to us. But the point I'm trying to make is that the reason all these things are inbound is because we ourselves, we're not strong enough yet. And the thing that is causing us not to be strong enough, there are many, but some of them is all this fakery we are faking ourselves. You understand? Imagine when somebody is doing fake miracle with respect to COVID-19, or telling people that COVID-19 does not exist, or that they have corrosive anointing. With the corrosive anointing, it doesn't exist. When you're doing all that thing, man, forget it. People will not pay serious attention to science. And the moment we don't pay attention to science, we will lose again this century. Between 2000 and 2100, we will lose again because we lost in the last one. So ask questions. Hi, CP, how you doing? CP says, hi Dave, do you know I was able to see the total number of your YouTube views since you started your channel? Yeah, it's possible. I think it's in millions. This particular channel, I have over 5 channels, but this particular one is in millions, like many millions, about I don't know, but there are softwares you can use for that. I taught it in my YouTube course. If you want to start a YouTube channel from scratch, it is possible that you start from scratch and in 3 to 4 months, you have a stable income from YouTube. If you want it, go to my course, and my course is on the description of this site. Click on it, go and take my YouTube course. I taught how to find some of these things. Okay, so thoughts on Donald Trump dumping Bill Gates Foundation and who? See, look, the way I say, there's some things I can't say on this channel because I've noticed that once we talk about coronavirus in a certain way, they will either delete the video or shut down your account. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk in parables. If you have not experienced it, I've experienced it. My Medium account is dead now. The reason Medium deleted my entire Medium account, if you know me, I write articles every day. There are some of you here that are my fans on Medium. I have lots of followers on Medium. I write articles every day. So one day, 2 weeks ago, I woke up and curated a list of suggested treatments for COVID-19. So I'll say this, I'll quote the research paper. This French research says that COVID-19 can be treated with, I'll not say that before YouTube will come for me. This other one says that that. They tested it on 1,000, then this, that. At the end of the day, I curated this list. Before I woke up the following morning, Medium deleted my entire account because of one. The article is not wrong. Nothing is wrong with the article. I was just saying that it is not incurable. You get, I was giving statistics to how many people are able to recover from COVID-19. They deleted the entire account. They just sent me email. We have deleted your account. What are they hiding? What's wrong with Medium? Okay, so there are some things you will have to say, you say it, and these people will come from you because now we don't even know what's happening. I swear, nobody knows what's happening yet with this whole thing. So with respect to Donald Trump and WHO, I heard that I think Hong Kong warned WHO earlier, but WHO had issues. They didn't recognize Hong Kong's warning. And then I think also WHO kind of mouth lashed Italy. When Italy banned flights from China, WHO was not comfortable with that initially. So, and then I think Trump is having problem with WHO again. WHO, Trump is having problem with them in terms of them. He doesn't believe they are doing enough. You understand? And one thing you can see from an angle, I'm trying to see from Trump's angle, okay, or from angle of people that don't believe in WHO, is that WHO, the reason it was established is to prevent a pandemic. You get any disease that's going to kill millions of people, WHO is supposed to be right there to prevent it. So there is this disease in China that came up in somewhere in December. WHO is supposed to be the first to step in and take decisive actions, at least warn the whole world on time. They're supposed to warn the world saying that, look, this thing is very infectious and it's going to spread. And so far, you see, it's either they didn't act at all or they didn't act on time, because before WHO declared it a pandemic was somewhere around mid-January. You understand? So I think they would have done much better, because that's what the funding is for. So I'm trying to understand in a way what Trump is trying to do. But at the same time, America is seriously suffering in terms of number of deaths. Their number of deaths now is 2,100 per day, 24 hours, 2,100. And then people like to want to know why are so many people dying? And one of the, there are so many speculations, but one reason I think there is a lot of people are dying in developed countries is because it's looking like they have more older people. The number of older people in developed countries is a lot. In America, expected life expectancy is 78 years. 78. So if you're born in America, to a great extent, on the average, you're sure of reaching 78 years. So Chukwe Bukai Fine said, how can I create YouTube accounts so I can publish my business? You already have a YouTube account. If you can comment on this video, because once you have an Android phone, if you can comment on YouTube at all, they have already created an account for you by default. So you already have an account. But the whole science of being able to create the right videos for your business and being able to upload it and knowing when to upload and whatever, you need to take a course on it. Go and take my course. I have a course. Let me put the link to the YouTube course. So I have a course on YouTube. Oops, that's not it all. I made a mistake. A course. Okay, yeah, that's a YouTube course. The second link I just posted now is the YouTube course. And of course, it's on the link is also on my description section. You just click on it and then you'll be able to take the course, sign up for the course. All right, the course is about 33 videos, so it's very well detailed, very well detailed. I taught everything that made me successful. So if you take that course, for sure you will get there, just like many of my students. So yeah, I didn't see that of Church Reality said that Shimolo was attacking fake arm lengthening miracle. I didn't see that though, but the one I saw was when he was attacking Pastor Chris indirectly, because he didn't mention Pastor Chris' name, but Pastor Chris was the only person that he could possibly be attacking, because he was the one that was saying that 5G was coronavirus. Ashimolo just came seriously for Pastor Chris. I swear, he smashed Pastor Chris. You understand? At the end of the day, this Ashimolo I know now is a little different from the one I know when he was younger. When he was younger, I used to watch him when I was a kid. I used to come back from school and sit down in front of the TV watching KICC. So I liked this guy because, man, he was inspirational. He was very technical in the way he teaches then. But then in the past 3-4 years, we started having issues of tithe and sowing seed. Pay $1,000 in 1,000 whatever in currency. The people that will pay $2,000 will come here. So he was doing a lot of that. I kind of started losing my likeness for him. But this time around, the past 3 videos I've seen of him, man, he's coming back. I'm saying the old Ashimolo is coming back. This time he's not taking any shit from anybody. He will blast. He doesn't mind which kind of pastor you are. If you fuck up in the Christendom, Ashimolo is going to blast you. Hey, good afternoon, sir. Chris Benny said, good afternoon, sir. I created a new YouTube account, but when I search for it with another phone, I can't find it. So, Chris, it takes time for your, I'll call it propagation. That's the language we use in software development. When you create a new domain name and you can't find it, it will take about, in domain names, it takes like about 3 days to propagate so that you can actually visit. But these days, with respect to YouTube, it will take time for your channel to finally get into YouTube search algorithm. Usually they want to see that you have uploaded some videos. You understand that your channel is serious because millions of people are creating channels. Billions. They have billions of accounts. So everybody can just show up. See, if your channel is called Wendy, do you know how many hundreds of millions of people that are answering Wendy? So when somebody types Wendy on YouTube, they don't want to show all the hundreds of millions of irrelevant accounts. They want to show the ones that have content, which is likely what the person is searching for. All right. So start uploading videos. All right. Start uploading videos. After some time, your channel will start showing up. So go to your channel settings. All right. Fill in all the channel description settings. In your description, describe your channel. Use keywords. It's search engine optimization. Use keywords. If your channel is about football, okay, make sure that you describe your channel, and when you're describing it, put a lot of things about football. Welcome to the sports football YouTube channel in Nigeria. We show a lot of football related content. Football this, football that. Okay, just keep using the keyword football, sports, football gears, football tricks, football, and most things that people will search for. Now, in my course, I describe how to find these keywords. It's not just random. There's a way to find the correct keywords you're going to use in describing that. If you do that, YouTube will pick up your channel and people can find it in search. And not just when they type your channel, when they type any of the keywords you entered, it will show. So if you have not taken my channel, you should take it, because if you took my channel, you wouldn't be asking this question. Okay. Ali George says, I love your channel. George, how is Dublin? How is Dublin? How are you guys doing? And how is the lockdown going on there? I'm answering questions. Tell me where you are and ask your question. If I missed your question, please ask it again. All right. All right. All right. I'm going through the questions here. Yes. Ricky said, Niger bloggers are serious inspiration. Man, we're putting on. So people are starting to realize that, man, this whole 9 to 5 job is not working. In Nigeria, you work yourself to death. At the end of the day, they're paying you 70K. They're paying you 350,000 naira. It sounds big, but when you earn it, you see that it's nothing. What can 350,000 naira per month cannot buy you a car? I'm telling you the truth. 350,000 naira per month is $1,000. All right, $1,000 cannot buy you a car per month. It's not going to buy you anything. By the time you do deductions of all the things you're spending on per month, you see that that money is nothing. You have to save it for 5 years before you get a car. You know, because you have to pay for a house. At 350,000 naira, you can't be living under a hut. You have to move to at least a better house. That is the money you've saved for a year is gone. So if you're the first daughter or whatever, you have to take care of a lot of things. People that support you, people that you're supporting, you have to take care of them. At the end of the day, you see that 350,000 per month is nothing. It's nothing. All right. So you don't have to earn 350,000 naira per month to be comfortable in a country like Nigeria. You have to be earning in millions. Believe that, and it's possible. And that's what I've been telling people. It is very possible. I know people that have done it for. It's very possible. All you have to do is have a 2 years target. Within 2 years, I'm going to move from where I am to this place. Then you have 6 months target. See, if you double your income every 6 months, all right, you get to 2 million naira per month. Look at it, from 70,000, you have 140 to 8. You double it again. By the time you double it 4 or 5 times, you've got there. So if your salary increment at the end of the appraisal for the year or for the quarter is not doubling, so your salary increment is supposed to double your income. So if it's not doubling your income, all right, then you're in the wrong job. You're not growing fast enough. So to grow is not just about changing jobs, all right? To grow, one thing you have to do is make sure you upgrade your mind. Learn something that will make you worth the double of your salary in the next 6 months. If you're getting paid 70K now, for you to start earning 140K, you have to have more upstairs. Take more courses in whatever you're doing, all right? And then you see yourself at 140K. That's how you get to 280K, all right? As long as you take every 6 months to learn a lot, in 2 years, you're going to be above $1 million. That's something many people don't know. Many people are looking for job security. There's no job security when they're paying you a little amount of money. No job security when you're broke. There's no security. You know what I'm saying? No job security when the money you're earning per month is not enough to achieve your basic needs, not wants or needs. You understand? Basic needs is that there is no power, a constant power supply in the country. You need to have your generator set. You need to be able to fuel it. You need to have your AC so that heat will not kill you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need to have certain basic stuff that makes your house and family function very well. If your salary is not able to take care of that, then you don't have job security. What you have is broke security. You're broke. Change the job, all right? Chris said, I created a Facebook ads account, but when I want to add payment, I couldn't do it. What should I do? Now you have to tell me what happened, the error it gives you when you want to add payment. If you let me know, then I can advise you, all right? I just need to support my job. Yes, go and learn. I don't know what job you're doing, but the best bet is learn web development. Maybe not the hard part. There are two parts. One is for programming. You do programming, all right? And then programming takes a little time, but it pays better on the long run. Okay, takes a little time. I'm looking at 4 to 6 months for you to actually be good enough to start earning something substantial from programming. Okay, but then outside that, outside programming, you should learn normal web development, which is web development with WordPress. It doesn't involve programming. You drag and drop, drag, drop, drag, drop, drag, drop. Okay. So once you drag drop, you build the best website. I've created this course, it's on my site now. People are taking it. And the reviews I'm getting, I wish there was a way I can share pictures here. People are like, wow, I never knew this was this simple. And in the first 15 minutes of the course, I taught how you can use it to get a job. All right. So if you take that course, it's guaranteed to get you a job, like full-time job or job you can do from home. You understand? There are websites that you go there, you log in, and then you post that you can do this. Then somebody from another part of the world pays you, you build the website for them, you send it back. And mostly you build that website in 1 or 2 hours. You send it back. They have paid you $300, $500. You know what I'm saying? There are sites like that. I taught it in that course. So go take my course on web development with WordPress and Elementor. It's on my site, braintem.org. All right, so let me drop it. braintem.org. Go there, sign up. Yeah, Ali George, once you come down to Lagos, we could meet up, all right? If I'm still in the country around that time, just hit me on Instagram. Let's meet up, okay? Um, Somebody said, how can we develop an app to send this coronavirus to our leaders? I don't know, but if you want to learn mobile app development, my course on it is coming out soon, all right? I'll be teaching how to build mobile apps, all right? The courses I taught on mobile apps like 1 or 2 years ago was the best in the world then. I'm looking to repeat it. Teach it very, very basic and simple that anybody can learn. At the end of the day, you should be able to build your own mobile apps like YouTube, Instagram, and all. So anticipate my course, all right? Yes, if Facebook says you can't make the payment, something is wrong with your card. So check whether you're using Verve card. Facebook doesn't accept Verve card. Try Visa. Is it Visa? Yeah, try Visa card or MasterCard. All right, try it. Also, nothing stops you from calling your bank. Go to Google, type your bank's name, and put support. You will see the phone number of your bank. Call them, tell them what's happening. They will explain to you. And also, you can chat me up on Instagram. Show me the screenshot of what you're experiencing. Then I'll guide you. Maybe something you can easily do. Okay, another thing you can do is to choose the PayPal option. Choose the PayPal option. I don't know which country you are in. I told you guys to tell me your country. If you're in Nigeria, PayPal may not exactly work, but if you're outside, the PayPal option might work. Link to my course. Jane, I just said link to my course, okay? Link to my web development course. This is the kind of course that everybody at home should take. So I'm posting the link to the web development course. It's so simple that you wonder why people are not taking it. Web development, like in 3 days, you'll be a web developer in 3 days of taking that course. If you're the type that can stay for 3 or 4 hours or 4 to 6 hours taking a course, that's how long the course is. If you can sit down once and take it once, you'll be done in 6 hours and you'll be a web developer. And I want to see the website you build. If Some of you, if you have taken my course before, you notice that my course is not like every other person's course. I'm not just showing you things that features. I'm not showing you. I'm building something and you're following me step by step while I'm building it. By the time I'm done, you have built something for your own self in full, which you can put in your CV and use it to apply for a job that you built this. You get? So, Chris, you're in Nigeria. Confirm the card. Look at your ATM card. They will write it whether it's Visa or Verve or Master. All right. Then, if you're paying on Facebook, make sure you choose Pay You. You understand? In the payments, they will show you Pay You. All right. Okay. Yeah. You have certificate on A+. That means you can fix computer systems. That's good. That's good. All right. That means you already have some knowledge on computer hardware. That's good. That's good. All right, now you need to move to software because software is where the money is. You know what I'm saying? You try, if you take my software development course, not just the web, when you're done with the web development, see whether it works with you. There are basically 3 to 4 types of ways to go into software development. The first one is you go into mobile development. Mobile development, you can build mobile apps like YouTube app I'm using now. You can build apps like Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You can build apps like Twitter app. So when you're a mobile developer, companies that have built websites will be looking for you to recruit you to build apps for them. And these things kids can do it. Some of you that have 5, 10-year-old children at home, you're waiting for them to chop your money till 30 years old before they start looking for their ambition in life. Teach them well software development now, all right? Kids are smart. Whatever they grow with, they become extremely good at it. All right. So if you have kids at home, sign them up for my course. All right. So mobile development teaches you how to build apps that run on Android phones. Then there's also iPhones. Okay. iPhones occupy only 16% of the phone market. Like 80-something% is Android. Then 0.something% is where you start seeing things like a Windows phone. Okay. Now, iPhones occupy only 16%. But the thing is that these 16% are the elite people, elite 16% in the society. Almost everybody you see having an iPhone is either rich or they are dating somebody rich, in quotes. You get broke ass people who hardly use iPhone unless they are dating somebody that is able to afford that. So when you are building for iPhones, you'll be sure that people that will download the app have the ability to pay. That's why building for iPhones is profitable. Even though it's a few number of people that you're building for, they can pay. They can pay. You understand? And most people that are using Mac would like to use Mac, Apple devices in everything. They're using MacBook, Mac this, Mac that. My MacBook, I bought it about $2,000. All right, this about $2,000. You see, it's very, very lean, very slim. If you compare it to the Windows, this is the Windows. If you compare both of them, the Windows I bought it about 200,000 naira, brand new, 200,000 naira. So you see the price difference is much, but for somebody to see me with MacBook, it already shows that this guy, you know. So mobile development goes into Android and iOS. So it depends on the one you can. But for you to build for iOS, you should have a MacBook. All right. So if you have MacBook and you're using it to watch Netflix, you're wasting it. Oh, that thing can make you millions. So there's this dude that I got job for when he was earning around 30-20K, right? Within 2 years, he had already started learning software development for mobile phones, and now he's earning 2,500 pounds, and he's earning it from Nigeria, earning abroad, from Nigeria abroad. You get, within 2 years, he moved from 20K salary to 1 point something million naira. Look at it. So you can do it too. That's what I'm saying. And he's working from his house. This one is not like there's a boss shouting on your neck. Okay, so if you want to go into proper software development, take my software development course. It's there. It takes you from ground scratch, teaches you step by step. I got a very nice message from one of my students this morning. It was like, wow, he never knew. Right, step by step, gradually touches all the essential basics, then helps you build something. At the end of the day, you build a clone of Udemy. Clone. All right, it covers your basics. So after that, you can now choose whether you want to go into mobile development or web development. Okay, all right, or PC development. You build apps like Skype. You know, Skype, that things you can install into your computer. That's where you can now choose. But once you have covered my course, it gives you the ground. Now you can choose which direction you want to go. All right. Questions. Do you need website to prove? No, no. You can advertise on Facebook. You can. The thing with affiliate marketing is anywhere you can see traffic, you take it. Right. You can go to Facebook, schedule an advert, and then send it. If you want to promote, for you can go to Twitter. If you have a large Twitter following, you can tweet or you can pay. So it depends on wherever you're seeing your traffic. Traffic is everywhere. All right. Okay, but the thing is, the approach most people take to making money is that they don't want to learn. They want to just look for where do I put this money and get in more. That's why MMM styled kind of scams will always work in Nigeria. Once you tell a Nigerian, put 20K, you get 40K, their brain will just disappear. They will put that 20K and it's gone. Year after year, we are seeing that MMM, Ultimate Circular, this one, Swiss Gold, this, that. They will keep taking people's money because people don't want to mentally do some work. And my advice to getting wealthy to everybody is learn something first. Learn it, become good at it. You understand? Then do the investment. You get, for instance, if you have only 40K to invest, you'll be surprised that the amount of money you need to pay to learn something might be somewhere around 5-10K. When you learn it, you still have your 30K. After learning what is involved, you can now choose, oh, this is actually good for me. Then you invest your 30K. That time, the chances of you losing that 30K is very low compared to where do I put this money so that I can reap. You know what I'm saying? That's why people pay a lot in churches. People pay a lot in because they're looking for blessing. Man, where can I put this in so that God will open the floodgates of heaven for me? You understand? But then you can't mock God. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much God loves you, at the end of the day, you have to have the capacity to deliver on something before you can be blessed with it. Am I preaching? Hey, Ebenezer, how you doing? Welcome. We're doing Ask Me Any Question. Just fire any question at all. Who looks like a Benin man? Me? Because of all this. I'm repping Africa. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from Benin, no. But I respect Benin. If you know the history of Benin, have you ever asked yourself, let me find your name. Marian, how you doing? Have you ever asked yourself, for real, why in Nigeria, all right, there is a Benin Kingdom in Edo, all right? You cross the whole of Lagos, Ogun State, all right? Cross Lagos, enter into Benin. There's Benin Republic. Why do we have a country called Benin, which is the same Benin? Why are they called Benin? Have you ever asked yourself? One explanation is that Benin Kingdom was so powerful that it spread to that point. If you look at the chieftaincy titles in Lagos, they are called Oba, not Oni. They are called Oba because they are what? Under the Benin Kingdom. That's why they are called Oba, because it's only in Benin that you have Oba. If you go all the way to the east, go to Onitsha, their chieftains there are called Obi. They're called Obi, which is the same Oba. About 400 years ago, the people in Onitsha moved away from Benin Kingdom. The king that led them out is called Obi Chima. Chima moved a part of Benin Kingdom and they migrated east. Now, if you look at the map of Nigeria, from Edo, right, from Benin Kingdom, right, if you draw a straight line towards the east, you'll start seeing cities named Onitsha. The Onitsha we know is the most popular one on Onitsha market. That's just one city named Onitsha. There are several named Onitsha and they are on a straight line to show that these guys migrated. So if you're from southern, even in Niger Delta, there are people that migrated from Benin Kingdom to Niger. That kingdom was very powerful. So if I'm wearing traditional, I might be from Edo. Who knows? I've not done my DNA test. You know what I'm saying? I might be from Edo, but recently, like I'm not from Edo. Okay. Maxwell Gozier, if you want to gist with me, please check me up on Instagram, okay? Then I can give you any more details you need there, on the phone number or whatever. I don't answer calls. Everybody that knows me, I don't do any business that involves me to answer calls at all, because it's unproductive to answer phone calls unless you are MTN or some big tech company that can hire phone calls. Doing business where you're answering calls all the time is unproductive, because once you're answering one person's call, you can't answer another person's call. Imagine when you have a lot to do in a day, you have to be answering calls. And each person wants you to spend so much time on the phone explaining things. It's not productive. Have a system where you receive emails or chats, then you decide how to respond. You understand? You might not make as much money as when you're answering calls, but at the end of the day, it gives you more peace, and you'll see that on the long run you're making more money and having your day, and you don't have to do a work that will consume your whole day. That's why I don't answer calls unless I unless somebody is taking my course and they are really stuck. I'll say, okay, come on video call, let me see your screen and help you out. Okay, Mary Joyce, go and read up more on the Benin Kingdom. The Benin Kingdom was so powerful that they built a fence. The king built a wall around the kingdom. 3 walls. The first one, then the second one, then the third one. When the colonial invaders came, they were like, wow, this is mighty. In fact, it was reputed to be the largest structure visible from space. If you're in space and you're looking at Earth, it was larger. They say it was even larger than the walls of China. Do you know what these people did? They conquered the kingdom and then used the young men in the kingdom to destroy the walls. They destroyed all the walls. They destroyed it. I'm telling you. The web development course is going on a promo right now. It's 16,000 naira on a promo right now. But after that, it's going to go to like 100 and something thousand that we set it initially. Method of payment is easy. Just once you go to the website, you see the different methods of payment. There's internet. You go there from your Japan, you enter your card or whatever, or make transfer to show up here in Nigeria. Charles says I'm not talking loud. Am I not shouting? Guys, can you hear me? Is my voice low? Let me check the volume settings here. Yeah, is my voice low? Fela, I know you will not agree, but go and check history. Onisha came from Benin. It's called Onisha Mili. That's the full name of Onisha. Go and check it. I did my research. That's why I'm saying this. Go and check Onisha. Now, one thing you can know, one way you can know what I'm saying is that check what is the meaning of Onisha. It's not an Igbo word. There's no Igbo word that Onisha does not mean anything in Igbo language. So what does it mean? You know what I'm saying? So fella grain, do small research. Go to Google and type the origin of Onisha. Read it. You see, the Onisha people came from Benin Kingdom. So you guys are Benin people. That's the way it is. I'm not lying. I'm just saying it, man. It's history. So when I see Edo people and Benin people, I kind of respect them, man, because these guys, for their kingdom to be that large in the past, man, they tried. That thing lasted about 1,000 years, a dynasty. Respect. It makes you proud to be an African. There was a kingdom like that before. You know what I'm saying? So Charles said I'm not talking loud. Are you guys hearing me? Please let me know if I'm loud enough. Jane, Nigerian paper, Jane, cannot accept payments. Don't worry about payment method. There are many payment methods you will use. There's nobody that has never been able to pay from any part of the world. So go to the site, click on that link I sent, go to the site, you will see the payment method, all right? Different ones, you will use one of them. I see it on my channel. Are you guys there? Now what I'm seeing is that it's looking like this thing needs to rotate. Okay, yeah, that's rotated. Yes, Benin, guys, go to map of Benin, right? Is it just Benin? Ogun State. Places in Ogun State. You'll see towns that have Igbo names. Towns that they name Igbo names, correct we use today. You see towns that are speaking Igbo. Like, not speaking Igbo. No, I don't know whether they're speaking Igbo, but the names of the towns are Igbo. Okay, so what Nigeria can apply? Let me tell you something. If you look at the way they divided, Benin is supposed to be a country. I'm telling you. I don't want to go too much into that direction, but if we want to get Nigeria right, okay, we have to get people if there's a large empire that speaks that was together, you need to put them together for that empire to succeed. But if you divide them into states, they'll be struggling. Even the state itself is not called Benin, it's called Edo. Then they went and named another country Benin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Reza said Benin is part of Yoruba. I would think that in a way it's the other way around. the opera. I know some people don't like what I'm saying. I'm not just saying it. That is what it is. I'm saying I'm not saying I'm an Igbo person, but I'm not saying I'm not here to hype anything. I'm just saying it the way it is. Go check history. Go to Google, type what I'm saying. Type origin of Benin Kingdom, or type origin of your town, or origin of what do you call it? Onisha. Start with Onisha. Even Niger Delta. Anywhere you hear that is called Onisha. If you go to Ebonyi State, there are places called Onisha, towns called Onisha. They came from Benin. If you go to Enugu, you see towns called Onisha, or have Onisha attached to their name. They are from Benin. I heard Ooni of Ife talked about that kind of migration towards Ife at some point. So ask me any question. So if you want to go into software development, you can do mobile, Android, and iOS. Usually it's easier to start with Android because everybody uses Windows and Android, okay? But then if you can go into iOS development, man, you're gonna make money. All right, iOS development. Then there are some mobile development platforms that help you to build one app, and then you can deploy it for Android and iOS. All right, but before you even get to that point, you have to take a basic basic software development course. All right, which is the course I did, the basic one. My mobile development course is still coming. All right, the ones I made about a year or two ago, they are outdated because these things upgrade quite fast. Yeah. So Charles, I think people are confirming that I'm actually loud enough, and they're saying that something might be wrong with your system. So, Charles, work on your volume, all right? Okay, because I'm actually screaming at the top of my voice. Ask questions, ask questions. So if you have people at home that are not taking, how you can own YouTube, Mary Joyce, sign up for my YouTube course. It's going to teach you everything, 33 videos, 33 full videos. Now, if you're just asking about how you can create a channel, you already have a channel. That's why you can comment. If you want to, if you're on YouTube and you want to comment, they will automatically create an account for you. So Mary Joyce, I'm dropping my link to my YouTube course. So I just dropped it to YouTube course, Mary Joyce. That's for you. YouTube course. Yeah, now things have changed. People are triggered by what I said about the history of Benin Kingdom. All right, things have changed. For instance, the people in Lagos, they don't speak Edo language. All these bars and stuff. They now speak Yoruba. All right. So you can now argue that they are now Yoruba because you are the language you speak. Okay. So it's arguable, but the Obas are still answering Oba, which means they were paying allegiance up until I think late 18th century, late 19th century, towards the ending of night, before we started entering 1901, 1902. You understand? They were paying tribute to Benin, the Oba of Benin, people in Lagos here. That was how it is. And it passed Lagos, so flow into Republic of Benin. That's why that republic is called that name. It's called the name of that kingdom. Okay, so ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. How long does it take you to learn? All right, like I said, software development itself is a long journey. All right, you have to have a certain kind of nature to do that. For instance, you have to be able to sit down on your own, concentrate on your laptop, and work for a long time. If you're the type that's easily distracted by Netflix, by Telemundo, by this, by that, you can't be a software developer. It's not going to work. You're going to give up. Even complete the course, you will give up. The kind of course you should take is web development course with WordPress. That one, 3 hours, you're done and you're building sites. But if you want to be a software developer, it's going to take time. But the thing is that it's addictive. Once you have passed the first stage that you have been able to build the first thing, that's it, you're done. You keep building it. It's very addictive. Imagine sleeping at night and waking up with one mad idea, and you open your laptop and you're able to build it. You code it. The way you see hackers on screen. That's what it looks like, and it's fun. You get, there's no software developer that will tell you they want to stop software development. It's very addictive. Once you have built your first, imagine running imagine your dad is running a restaurant, or your mom is running a restaurant, and now you wake up and think of an app to make people order food from home, and you can build that app. You wake up and build it, man. It's the most beautiful thing in life, man. And if you're trying to run business in this modern age, your business has to involve technology. There's no way you can avoid technology in your business. If you're not using if you're not using technology, you'll be earning only 2% of what you can earn. So knowing about tech, you don't have to be the best software developer in the world. Completing a basic software development course like mine would give you a rough background of what people go through in terms of software developers go through, and to help you to actually come up with better ideas. If you look back at your business after taking that course, you'll be like, what if we build an app that does this, that? You'll start seeing ways to improve it. You don't need to be a software developer to be able, you don't need to want to be a software developer to take my course. You should just be able to take the course and get idea of what software development is, so you can now properly start developing ideas. And you as parents, you need to take the course so that you can have you can be able to discuss these things with your kids, technology with your kids, programming they're talking about, because that's the world they're growing into. Your kids are going into a different world from you. You need to be able to catch up. All right. Once you bring your experience, your 30, 40, 50 years experience, and add it to your child's 14, 15 years experience in life, the kind of things you're going to produce will be incredible. How you can gain more subscribers on your YouTube channel. I discussed the different ways in my course, my YouTube course. I discussed the different ways, but one way is make content that people love. That's it. If people love your channel, you can have millions of views and have only 5,000 subscribers. All right. So one way is create content that people love. When people love your content, the thing that will come to their mind is, well, how can I find this guy again? They will try to like and subscribe and turn on notification and do this and do that, so that next time they will always get your content. There are people on YouTube that I'm usually the first that sees their content, because what, I'm following, I like their content. Once they release, bam, I'm the first that will see it, because YouTube will always notify me immediately that this person just released content. So the short explanation is, hey, go and create content that people love, period. Okay, the long of it is that there are several ways to come about such content. You mustn't show your face like me. All right, there are several ways you can create content. So go and take my course, YouTube course. It's gonna teach you all those things. In that my course, I started a channel from scratch. From scratch, I started a channel, and before I completed that course, that channel got about 180,000 views. Hey, Hilary, you're just joining. Ask me any question about anything, okay, especially pertaining to software development. Ask me any question. My IG handle, let me paste again my whole link so you can get it. In the upper said what's my IG handle. So I'm pasting all my links. My IG handle is there too. Instagram is where to chat me up. Follow me on Instagram, all right? Follow me on Instagram. Ask any questions. Ask any questions. Feel free to fire along. I'm checking out the questions. In all of these, okay. Checking out the comments. Let me see if I'm not missing anything. Checking out. Okay, now how much do I charge for web development? Yeah. If people want me to build their web platform for them, I don't charge anything less than 3.5 million naira, which is $10,000. Anything less than 10,000 USD, I'm not touching it. Highest I can do is to refer other people that can charge less to you, which is what I do. I have a platform, in case you guys don't know, that helps connect developers to projects. I have a platform that connects hundreds of developers to projects. So when people reach out to me and say, please, I need somebody that will build this for me, I'll say, okay, I'll go to my platform, find somebody that can build it, call the person on phone, interview the person to be sure that they can do what they can do, check through their past works, then I'll refer them to the client. All right. Sometimes I take a commission, sometimes I don't. All right. But I have a platform that does that. So when people want me to build stuff for them, and if their budget is less than 3.5 million, that means the project is not worth my time. Not like I'm boasting, but that's what my time is worth. So I don't touch it. I usually refer out. Arita said Igbo is the original people. Now, I didn't say that the whole Igbo land came from Benin. I never said that, all right? I didn't say that. There is a kingdom in Igbo land called Ubaja. I'm giving history now. Ubaja, Ugbaja, Ubaja Kingdom. That kingdom spanned from Ebonyi State, Enugu, and Anambra State, and some parts of Kogi State. That was how large that kingdom. The way Benin Empire was that big, that was how the Ubaja Kingdom was. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you hear the accents of people from Enugu, some parts of Anambra, Ebonyi State, Nsukka, you know, there's a way their accents sound. It doesn't sound low like the ones from Imo State. You know, when people from Imo State are speaking, it's like they are singing. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at hear the accent of all these other people, you see that it sounds a little different, a little high pitch. You understand? There is a kingdom that used to be there. What they did was they divided it into 3 states. That's why there was one state before called Anambra. Now they divided it into Enugu and Ebonyi State. They just split it. So what I was saying is that that kingdom is supposed to be a country of its own, or at least one full state. So nobody said that the whole Igbo came from anywhere. No, that's not true. That's not true. Okay. So the migration from Benin State of Onitsha people, it was not done by one man. One king migrated. At a point he stopped. He got tired. His son rose up. When the moment he died, his son rose up and crossed the river. That was the son that crossed the river and now established the Onitsha we had now. But across the river was where they initially settled. Go and read the history. And of course, there must have been a reason why they migrated, because they said they had a serious disagreement. I don't know whether there was a war or violent clash, but King Chima decided to move his people from Benin Kingdom and started moving east. And he moved east for a long while, about 7 days journey on foot with his people. So that was how they ended up at Onitsha. Even when they crossed the river and got to Onitsha, some people still broke off and still started going further. All right. So go read the history. Read the history. Christian says, I'm having problem to assimilate the video 5 of JavaScript, which is function. Okay. Now I have to explain how that video was structured. The video on JavaScript kind of is introduction to programming. So I took the basic concept you find in any programming language. There are several programming languages. There's a PHP, there's Python, a programming language called Python, the same spelling of the snake, Python. There are programming languages called C, C++, Java, JavaScript, you know. But JavaScript is the most widely used programming language in the world. That's why I chose it to use it to introduce you to programming, because it doesn't matter which other programming language you want to code, you will always need to use JavaScript inside that other programming language. So that's why I chose JavaScript. Then I chose the features that you can see in any programming language to use it to teach you the concept. So in programming, you're basically trying to automate things. All right. You're basically trying to automate things. So let's look at a good example for explaining functions. Let's say that, you know, the way they kill birds and prepare it and turn it into pizza, you know, you get a chicken, all right? You have to cut the neck, and then you have to put it inside hot water. You peel the back, and then you open the stomach, remove the things you don't need, and then you pass it to oven to cook. Then like that until you're able to mix it with flour and produce chicken suya, right? Now, that whole thing is involving several people at several stages, and they must all get it right. That's not effective. So one thing that somebody can do is to build a machine and cover it with a box. Okay, you don't know what's inside. The only thing is that on the outside, you put in chicken, a live chicken. Just put in the chicken, close it on one side. The machine does some things inside. At the end of the day, what you see is a well-packaged pizza. You get what I'm saying? So that machine now, what it's doing inside is called a function. You wrote a function that takes in a chicken, cuts the neck inside, peels it, boils it in hot water, does this, cuts the stomach, remove it. You understand? This is a function that does all this, and at the end of the day, the function must give you out something. So that something is giving you out is called the return statement. What is return? Okay. So once you have a function, you have the entrance of the function, which is where to take in the parameters. What are the things you're passing in? In our case, is chicken. All right, the values, parameters we're passing in. And then inside the function, something happens, some things happens. At the end of the day, it gives us out something at the bottom. And that thing is a complete pizza. All right, so that's the short explanation of functions. So the reason you have function is so that you don't have to do anything manually all over again. So every time I want to calculate, let's say I want to add two numbers. All right, I don't need to write 5 plus 6. No, I can't be doing it all the time in my code while I'm writing code. No, I just need to write a function that will add any two numbers I give to it. So every time in my code I need to add two numbers, I'll just call that function and pass in the two numbers to produce the result. Okay, in real life scenarios, if you are building a school management website, you might need a function that calculates results. Let's say the school has 10,000 students. You don't have to write 10,000 functions or 10,000 lines of code to calculate results. No, you just write it once in one function. Call that function calculate result. All right. That function will have to take in a parameter the student's matric number or registration number. Once it takes in the registration number, and then the thing it will pass out is the result. The return statement will be the result. You write all your code inside the function. So every time somebody wants to check their results, once they click check results, their ID, student ID or matric number is passed in, and then they will see result. They don't even know how it happened. Okay, so that's what functions do. I hope I explained it physically. The link to my course, okay. I just posted it. Let me post it again. What's your name? Akinbote Olasunkanmi. I hope I'm pronouncing the name well. King Tube is asking whether I am Igbo or Yoruba. For now, I'm Nigerian. When you people split the country, I will become the part of the country where I'm the part. For now, I'm a Nigerian. I'm African. You know what I'm saying? I'm a West African. Okay, so ask any question if you're taking my course. All right, this is a good. My head office is here. Oh, my head office is here. I don't have head office. All right, my head office is here. My real physical office where I sit down is outside the country. So when I need to be going to work or anything is outside the country. All right. Otherwise, I'm working from my room or my friend's house or somewhere else or inside my car. Thanks. MC Talkative say I love your teach, man. I love that, man. Thanks, man. Thanks. Much love. And I wish I could tell people to subscribe to your channel. So if you see people here, I think I'll be shouting out some people so that you guys can subscribe to. You guys should subscribe to MC Talkative Comedian. He has comedy videos on his channel. Update us with instances, please. We are all learner here. What instances on what? All right, please be specific. Be specific so I can cover it. I'm trying to make sure that I answer all the questions. Have I been to Spain? Not yet. No. Yeah, but I have fans from Spain. I think Crispo, are you from Spain or Italy? All right, you guys can connect. Crispo and Maxwell. Why are you asking if I've been to Spain? Don't let me know, all right? So I think we have exhausted. That means I have to round up. I think we have exhausted the questions. No more questions are coming. I have to round up this broadcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please click the like button. I can see about 43 people are tuned in live watching, all right? Click that like button, all right? Let's get it past 43. Okay, so click like, subscribe, okay? More people are even joining self. Like and subscribe. Thanks, Jerry Madoka. Thanks a lot. All right, thanks a lot. Odia Okale, how you doing? How are you doing? Welcome. Like and subscribe. Yes, the like count is growing. Let's grow it to 45. All right. So if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask me on Instagram. Chat me up on Instagram. All right. Follow and chat up on Instagram. Click the like button. Want to get it to 44, 43. If you have any last questions, drop. I'm about to end the broadcast. All right, guys. See you next time I broadcast. Probably maybe evening or tomorrow. Okay. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Bye. Peace.